So it's finally over, man. The Last Dance. I guess that was it. Episode 9 and 10. And I enjoyed every episode. I really enjoyed the last two with the Pacers, man. Reggie. It was Miller time, man. Reggie was a beast. Just love that, with the Pacers and all that. And the Steve Kerr little segment and all that. That was really good. I enjoyed that too. And finally, we see Steve Kerr gets his wings, MJ. Kind of like we got to see the more, human side of MJ, I think, in episode 9 and 10. They try to do that, I guess a lot of people are talking about who is MJ, and they try to give us a little more of that human side. So congratulations to them and all that. I know there's a lot more to MJ than what we see. This man just doesn't want us to know a whole lot more except the basketball side of that. Of his life, not of that. It kind of makes sense. There was one time he was asked about what happened, after 98. Were you satisfied with all the accomplishments, or was it maddening? And he was like, yo, it was maddening, man. I wanted more. I believe we could have won the 7th, championship, or maybe they could have lost, but at least he wanted that opportunity. He really wanted that. And you can tell this guy was a true baller. Like, he loved basketball and all that. But one thing that really stood out was at one point somebody asked MJ, was kind of talking to MJ, not really ask MJ, or like, the Utah Jazz are really good this year. They swept the Lakers. And MJ was like, but I ain't Shaq. It was like, I ain't Shaq. And then they go to Chicago, and then they beat him. It's like the worst beating ever. These guys were held down to 54 points. Right, it was 96 to like 54 points or something like that. Jerry Sloan coming out talking about, is this the final score? Is this it? Right, that's how bad it was. Everybody scored. Even Bill scored at the very last minute, I guess, of the game and all that. It was that bad. What I'm trying to say is, I've been having a lot of conversations with people, and then I made a couple of videos showing that guards are actually a lot better. No knock at the big guys and all that, we kind of put a lot of emphasis on the big guys, talking about, if you look at the list of all the greats, we tend to look at the big guys. If you go back in 98 at that particular time when this guy was talking to MJ, the top 10 paid players, a lot of emphasis was put onto the big guys. Not to say the guards were not regarded as great players. People knew that the guards were really skilled players, but they felt like the guy that puts the ball into the basket, the dominant force, was where all the emphasis was at. But all that has changed nowadays. All that has changed. Michael was changing that to begin with. Adidas didn't want MJ. They were like, he's too small. He's too small. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it was just the big guys, big guys, big guys. And we're still talking about that right now. And from the time MJ started changing that, the only big guys who really could control the game from getting everybody involved and actually scoring, we'll have to say it's Magic Johnson and LeBron James. Players like KD and AD, Anthony Davis and all that, but they can't play point. I know AD played point a long time ago, but would you want AD to be your point guard and then have a bunch of other big guys playing out there? Would you trust that team? I don't think so. KD, they can bring the ball up every now and then, but as a number one option, bringing the ball up? No, and that's why when I see guards that can score, usually I would say they're better players. I know this is not popular. We've been talking about this. This is not popular, and I know a lot of people look at me like I'm crazy, but that's the truth. Guards are just better players. It's just the emphasis has been on the big guys for a long period of time. That has been the story until Stephen Curry came in and totally changed the game, and now centers are totally obsolete. MJ has started changing that, but this dude Curry just came in and changed everything now. Now centers are totally obsolete. Look at the All-Star game. It used to be every position out there. Now it's just the backcourt and the front court. No longer centers. It used to be guards, forwards, and centers. The centers are obsolete, totally obsolete. So when we look at players nowadays, we should look at them totally differently, not like the way they used to look at players back then. The game is different, people, and the emphasis is different. All right, we need to understand that. And MJ coming out talking about I ain't Shaq, That really made my point right there. Please share and don't forget to like. And do subscribe to my channel because I need it right now. I'm stuck inside the house, so I need to do something to generate some kind of income, all right? So this might work for me because if I can't do this, I don't know what I could do. You know, I'm going crazy up in here. So please do subscribe. I need you, man. I need you. And drop a comment, man. Say something about this video, man.